Hey, welcome back to the channel. Well, I had another switch failure on the 295RL front landing gear retract extend switch. I don't know if you remember back in another video, I'll link it up here somewhere, where we were preparing to leave. Of course, at nighttime, it was pitch dark. I'm trying to retract the legs so that I could load up the RV, get it ready. Wouldn't work, wouldn't retract. And it turned out to be a mechanical failure within the switch moving mechanisms. Well, I've had two of these fail now. And Grand Design, you need to fix this. And what it is the retract and extend button for the legs. And what happens is I can push it this way to extend. Well, now it won't even do it. See, there we go. But I can't push it this way. It won't retract. I'm sure that button is broken. So the workaround was to take my trusty power pack and connect it to these leads right here, and then reverse the polarity to lower it. So I have got a replacement, and I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so the first thing I did was I unscrewed the 4 screws that hold this in place, and made sure that, first of all, there was nothing mechanically had fallen through or whatever. It called my local dealer and got the part number. They gave me a part number and a replacement, and I went and picked it up, and it will work. There's a little modification I'll have to do, and I'll show you that in a moment. But I thought, for everybody else's sake, what we have here, this is plus 12 volts, and this is minus 12 volts. So here's your input for your 12 volt line from your battery. Press extend, what happens is it puts 12 volts here, which gives the motor a direction to spin. If you switch it the other way, it puts 12 volts here. So you have negative, positive, and these switches, it's a rocker switch, right? It puts 12 volts here to spin the motor one way, or 12 volts here to spin the motor the other way. So that's the basics of that. It's pretty simple. You know, when you look at these diagrams here, it's kind of confusing. I wish they could just make it something simple. All right, so went to my local dealer and got a replacement. Looks very similar, right? Sorta, kinda. But this is a lot bigger. And it's also sealed. It's also a sealed unit. So hopefully I don't have these issues any longer. And there's a definite difference in this click. I'll put this part number, well, here's the part number here, but I'll put a link to it down below. I think you can get these on Etrailer as well. They're pretty standard. But anyway, for this specific one, this is plus 12 volts, the red. The black is negative. And I'll have to double check it, but I believe the blue is extend and the yellow is retract. So I'm going to, well, I had to put these leads on. These were not part of it, so I just crimped them on, not a big deal. So let's pull this off and see what we got. And let's just verify I gave you the right info. So this should be negative and positive. So that is correct. I got 13.75 volts. If I switch these around, it's going to show a negative number here. Yep. So negative is the white wire and positive is the black. Oh, okay, and one more thing also, I've got heat shrink on here because since this is a fixed area, it is possible by adding these as wires that they could touch around inside, especially on those bare blades. So I'm going to cover these up and heat shrink them. All right, so let's take care of the positive first. And negative. Okay, so now we have our negative and positive connections to the new switch. I think I know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and wire up the motor. Let me show you what I did with the motor. So like I showed in the other video, these just unclamp. These little clamps right here. So you just put your wire in and clamp them shut. Okay, so I just pulled them out and I just connected the jumper box, that thing right there, to here. And if I wanted the legs to go down, I put the negative on the red and the positive on the black, and that runs the motor in the other direction. If you need to go back up, you just put negative here, positive here, and it'll go the other way. So I am going to wire this back up and check the orientation of the wires. So when it says retract, it's retract, and when it says extend, it's extend. Just that fast it's connected. Okay, let's remove the black wire and we're going to hook it to blue. Both wires have to be connected, I guess, to complete the circuit somehow, but let's see what we got here. Okay, so they are backwards. I'm hitting the extend, and it means the yellow is going to have to go to the yellow wire here is going to have to go to the black and white wire there. So let's reverse those. All right, extend is extending, retract is retracting. So we are good. All right, so I'm going to make sure that these wires are properly insulated. And if you had to replace these blade connectors, pretty simple to do. I mean, you just have to crimp them on. All right. So I'm making this video, my friends out there on the 295RL forums on Facebook. So, hi guys. The 295 has been a great rig. We've had, well, we had this issue, and that's about it. I mean, no, well, I had the slides adjusted, but that's just adjustments and stuff. I had one, oh, I did have a regulator valve go bad, and it's not part of the current recall. But I did have the regulator go bad, and I think I had a screw break off that was holding one of the gas lines. But that's been it, knock on wood. It's been a solid RV, and so far we've been happy with it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my heat gun. I'm gonna shrink wrap this a little bit and start tucking this up. I'll probably wrap a little tape around this as well, and call it a day. It's kind of always best just kind of secure these things. You know, there's There's not a lot of stress on the wire, but you know, I think the last thing you want is a chance for this stuff to come undone. All right. Oh, I have to pick up my trusty drill. Trusty drill. Let's get these screws out of here. I find it odd there's no real support up underneath there. That it is just the stuff. I'm not sure what that is. Do you know what that is? I don't. Oh, yeah. Let me show you this. It's called trying to fit a rectangle into a round hole. I'm gonna have to carve that out a little bit. All right, let me go get my trusty roto-zip. Glasses. Doesn't need much. It's just a little bit. I mean, just a very little bit. Not even worth really drawing on here too much. I think I'll just knock a little ledge off right on each side. And that should be enough. Yeah, that should do it. Ta-da! All right, let's drill new holes because it doesn't line up. All right, that's okay. Actually, it will line up. I just need to get need to drill out just a little bit more on this side. There we go. All right, we are good.